India has one of the strongest naval forces in the world. Indian Navy plays a key role in securing our nation's coastlines and oceans beyond. One of the most iconic assets that Indian Navy boasts of is its aircraft carrier, INS Vikramaditya. Apart from the most advanced guns and missiles, it also houses almost 35 aircrafts including MiG-29K fighter planes and helicopters. In spite of all this firepower, INS Vikrant is never deployed as a standalone unit. It is always accompanied by a minimum of 5 other ships that surround the ship in a formation known as Carrier Battle Group. We shall now explore why this is necessary and what the characteristic features of this formation are in this video. The Indo-Pak War of 1971 is an excellent demonstration of the crucial role that aircraft carriers have played in India's victories so far. Tired of the oppressive military rule and clear favoritism by Western Pakistan, the inhabitants of eastern Pakistan erupted in protests against them. Alleging India's role in these upheavals, the Pakistani forces began attacking India, to which India responded with an iron fist. While Indian Navy's Western Fleet literally burned Karachi down, the Eastern Fleet, led by INS Vikrant, put up a strong naval blockade in the Bay of Bengal coast. The only way Western Pakistan could approach Eastern Pakistan was via sea, and this blockade choked their access. It was imperative for Pakistan that they destroy INS Vikrant at any cost and re-establish the access. PNS Ghazi, a submarine, was chosen for this mission. India got wind of the same and an elaborate trap was laid out for Ghazi. INS Vikrant was safely diverted to the Andaman coasts, while INS Rajput, a powerful destroyer ship, was fitted with INS Vikrant's radio frequency and stationed at Vishakhapatnam. Unaware of this fact, PNS Ghazi approached Vishakhapatnam only to be destroyed completely by INS Rajput's depth charges. Soon after, Seahawk fighter jets from INS Vikrant charged to eastern Pakistan and inflicted large-scale destruction. India secured a decisive victory with over 1 lakh Pakistani soldiers surrendering to the Indian forces. This would probably not have been possible had PNS Ghazi been able to destroy INS Vikrant. Be it INS Vikrant then, or INS Vikramaditya now. Aircraft carriers have always been an enemy's worst nightmare and hence will be the primary targets in any war. INS Vikramaditya is currently India's sole operational aircraft carrier. She has a length of 284 meters. India bought this carrier from Russia of 44,500 tons. India bought this carrier from Russia and spent thousands of crores of rupees on refurbishing it to meet our requirements. It holds around 24 MiG-29K fighter jets, 10 helicopters and close to 50 Barak 8 long-range surface-to-air missiles that have an operational range of 100 kilometers. It is served by a crew that comprises of 1600 naval personnel, including 110 officers. What protects an aircraft with such attack potency is the Carrier Battle Group that comprises of 2 destroyers, 2 corvettes and an attack submarine. Modern Kolkata-class stealth destroyers are used for providing security to Vikramaditya. The destroyers are tasked with demolishing any enemy ship. boat or planes that target the carrier. The most modern Shivalik class frigates or Kamorta class corvettes are also part of the formation. These anti-submarine frigates and corvettes protect the carrier from enemy submarines. The formation will also include at least one attack submarine that can destroy the enemy submarines and ships if needed. On long-haul missions, an oil tanker supply ship also accompanies the carrier to service the fleet. INS Vikramaditya is serviced by Deepak class fleet tankers that have a capacity of 18,000 tons. It supplies the fleet with fuel and fresh water as and when required. The role that INS Vikramaditya's battle group play in protecting the interests of our nation in the Indian Ocean region cannot be stressed enough. At the same time, given that China has been knitting a string of pearls around the Indian subcontinent, maintaining just a single aircraft carrier is simply not enough. India should be armed with at least 3 aircraft carriers to service the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean regions effectively. As INS Vikrant and INS Vishal gets commissioned in 2023 and 2030 respectively, Indian Navy will possess a clear upper hand in the region. May the Indian Navy further strengthen the country's might by acquiring modern ships and other innovative weaponry. Jai Hind.